Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Look, I hit a snag. Both Khwaja Fahd Ahmad and Talhali are down for the count with the flu. So the chairs are empty today, but I couldn't sit this week out. Why? Because the news is moving too fast and frankly, it's getting weird. We have Operation Catch of the Day. That's the actual name, targeting Somali communities in Maine. We have the president of Davos signing a Board of Peace charter while at the same time threatening to take mineral rights in Greenland. If you're confused, you're not alone. But on Ask Islam, we don't just report the confusion, we show the better approach. Because as Muslims, we've seen this move before. We've been talking about justice and civil rights long before it was trending, even back in the 30s, when it was dangerous to do so. Let's talk about Maine. Federal agents are sweeping through Portland and Lewiston. They call it Operation Catch of the Day. Think about that language for a second. It turns human beings, neighbors, worshippers, fathers, into fish, into sport. Now look at the Islamic alternative. In the Sirah, the example of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when people entered Medina, they weren't catches, they were guests. Even if they weren't Muslim, they saw protection. In fact, there was such a immense amount of brotherhood established by the example of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam that nothing can match that today. So imagine a world where the border agent's job wasn't just to catch and cage, but to ensure that even those we turn away are delivered to safety. That's not weakness. That's a superiority of character. We do protect the borders, yes, but we never lose our humanity in the process. Then you look at Davos today. The Board of Peace is being signed. It sounds great on teleprompter, right? But at the same time, we're talking about mineral rights in Greenland like it's a game of Monopoly. Islam has a different word for peace. It's adl, justice. You can't have a board of peace if you don't have a foundation of justice. When the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam signed the Treaty of Hudaybiyah, he didn't do it to win a mineral deal. He did it to stop the shedding of blood, even when his own followers thought the deal was unfair to them. He prioritized the sanctity of life over the pride of the state. That's the difference between a political board and a prophetic shield. I'm holding the space this week because I want you to realize we don't have to accept a society of raids and mineral grabs. We have a blueprint for a serene society, one where you are judged by your character, your taqwa, not your accent or your origin. Let's not forget Hazrat Bilal radiallahu anhu was assigned to give the adhan in the Kaaba. And when he would give it, he had an accent. He didn't sound like the Arabs around him. He would say Asadu Allah instead of Ashadu Allah. People would even mock him. And yet, the example is that he was assigned. He called them the adhan. And it was a very profound example of raising the standard of morality amongst the society. So now, let's not forget that next week, the brothers will be back, inshallah, fever free. We'll dive deeper. But for now, I want you to do one thing. Read up on the Pact of Medina. You see how a diverse society actually functions when God is the center of justice. Stay firm, stay peaceful, and keep asking the right questions. Assalamu alaikum.